Yo, what's up, guys? Sorry I'm late. Had a technical difficulty, and my daughter just came home, and it was pouring out, and I had to grab her. So let me know if you guys can hear and see me. Little technical difficulty here, but I'm on. Let me know if you guys can hear and see me. Tony here from Paradice Garage, LearnAutoBodyAndPaint.com. Just let me know the audio and the video is working super quickly. Just type in the chat. Also, know where you're tuning in from. And we're going to go to the garage and check out the BMW. It's ready to be painted. I didn't have time to paint it this weekend, but it will be painted within the next day or two. Glazed everything. I made some other videos showing you the difference between a 1K and 2-part glaze putty. So, and I made those videos yesterday. Pretty good videos. I think you guys are going to get some golden nuggets and value out of them for your projects and whatnot. So what's up, guys? Tony here. We're doing an Autobody Q&A for the next 20-30 minutes or so. I know I'm late, but if you have any questions, let me know. Type in the chat and let me know. Also, I'm going to be releasing a couple new videos. Video just changed to a blur. I think because of the internet. The internet's not that great today. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Sup, Jay Dimio, lifetime VIP. Yo. Type in the chat, guys. Let me know you guys are hearing me. I'll just put a video is better. All right. Well, it is rainy here, and the connection is, I think, not the best at the moment. But if you have any auto body questions, now's the time to type it in, guys. Now is the time to type it in. We got new videos popping out. I'm actually editing a couple right now. Edward Jones, loud and clear, all good. Cool, guys. Let me know where you guys are tuning in from as well. Keep in mind that this is your time. Connection is unstable. If you're on Wi-Fi, try to plug into your router. Yeah, the connection is not the best today, guys. I'm so sorry. But one more thing that I want to do is change the lives, I think, an hour earlier from now on, because my daughter gets home from school at 2 o'clock, and most times my wife is home to intercept her. But when she goes out on Mondays and she tries to be home by 2 so I can do these lives, but sometimes she don't make it. So that's why I'm also late. What's up, Harold Schwinn, Jay Dimio? What is the max hours between base and clear coat? I would say you could have at least a good 12 to 15 hour window, even up to 24. I've waited a full day, just because of graphic complications, like doing graphics and whatnot. You're fine. I mean, I wouldn't wait a week, but I wouldn't, I wouldn't say 24 hours is not doable, because it is doable. I will comfortably say, if you're going to be doing clear coat within 24 hours, you should be fine. Okay, you don't have to sand it, and but just make sure you tack it. Okay, make sure you tack it before you clear coat it. Okay, but as long as you're clearing within 24 hours, you're good. I mean, ideally, you want to be spraying clear coat a few hours afterward. If you're doing graphics, obviously it's going to take longer, because the graphic stage can take 6 to 12 hours. Sometimes I remember when doing some graphics, it takes you 6-8 hours just to outline, just to outline and mask up, so you could be in the booth or in your garage designing, masking up and prepping and having lunch and relaxing a bit, before you do your second base coat, your third base coat, whatever colors you're doing, and then clear coating. So I would say, within 24 hours, you're all good. Just make sure to tack it. All right. Any other auto body questions, guys? Again, this is Tony here from Paradice Garage. If you have any auto body and paint questions related to DIY, professional, whatever you're doing out of your home garage, you got a little mini shop going, whatever, this is your time to ask any type of questions, because I know your questions are unique. Every project, although they're similar, they're unique, right? You guys are working on your own little thing there. I'm working on my own thing. You guys are working on your own thing. So they're unique, but they're similar. So it's your time right now to ask any type of questions you want. What's up, Arnold? Just saw your notification here. How you doing? Hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. I wanted to go live. I told Arnold. Arnold texted me. He's like, Tony, yo, happy Thanksgiving, man. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go live on Thanksgiving, but then it got so busy. My mom and family ended up coming. You know, we planned it. I just got so busy with everything, and I was like, oh man, I can't do it. But you know, happy belated Thanksgiving, everybody. Don't think I wasn't thinking about you. I was thinking about you guys. I made some new trainings for new subscribers. So for all you VIP subscribers, if you want to watch the new 5 Ps training, I'm going to send you another link where you can go watch the video. It's not going to be public. I think maybe I should put it public, but it's not going to be a public video. The 5P training, doing right here. I don't move around too much. Making it right now, right here. The 5 Ps of painting, the 5 principles of painting, whatever you want to call it, will be for not VIPs, new subscribers. So we're going to send you to a page where you could put your name and email in to get this training. It's absolutely free training. I go over it pretty quickly, but I give you the ballpark overview of the process of the 5 Ps of painting, from starting to ending on any type of paint job, things that you need to consider before you start your paint job. And the more you do it, the more you're going to know automatically, what needs to be done, how to consider your budget, whatnot, blah, blah. So I think you're going to like that. It's like, I think it's like a 10-minute video. Okay. And I go through it pretty quickly. Like, it could easily have been a couple-hour training if I went in depth on each of the pieces, but that content video isn't for that. It's to give you an overall, this is what you need to think about. You know what I mean? So I had fun making it. I made 2 versions of it, and we're going to be releasing it literally within days. I'll send a link to VIPs so you can watch that training for free. And then it's going to be mostly for new subscribers signing up to the Learn Auto Body and Paint newsletter to get that. So yeah, I hope you guys like it. Other than that, like I said, I made some new videos yesterday on the glaze putty process on the BMW. So we can go to the shop anytime. Anytime you guys are ready. If you guys don't have any questions for me right now, I can go to the shop, show you what we're doing. I got to do some light water sanding today, probably toward the evening, make some more content. And then after I do some of these videos here, just a lot of work going on. I've been spending most of my time, guys, to be honest, investing and playing with cryptocurrency. And I just find it so fascinating, and I can't stop learning about it. It's like my new thing, and like I just love it, and I just can't stop learning about it. I can't stop applying it. And it's a cool money making tool as well if you're into the right things. And that's what I've been putting most of my time in, besides the car stuff. It's my new it's my new fascination, but it's crazy. Anyway, let's go to the shop quick, and I'll give you some updates. If you guys have questions, pop them along. If not, no worries. It's your time. I don't care. I'm here just to kind of cover some things for you guys. I'm glad it stopped raining. Okay. Are you guys with me so far? Give me some quick feedback if the audio and the video, if we're still good. Let me know quickly if the videos. Hi, Tony. This is Jose VIP from Colton, how or where do I locate the new videos you've done in Hawaii? Here it is, Hawaii right here. Actually, the new videos are being added to VIP. So if you log in, you're going to see some of the new projects. But we have new projects that we're actually in the process of doing and uploading right now. So here's the BMW project. We got the glazed putty panels on the floor here. And again, I got high def videos of everything. This is like using the laptop is going to be kind of hard to see. But let me know, guys, if the audio and video is still okay right now, because I did move and I want to make sure you guys are still with me. So just type in the chat quickly. Let me know that we're still good. But what I ended up doing was making two variations of glaze putty. I didn't have to, because if it were up to me, I would have just stuck with the 2-part, but I wanted to make a video on the 1-part glaze putty to show you the difference and talk about the difference as well. So if we look at this rear bumper cover, we didn't have to paint it, but because I was touching up the front of the BMW, because I'm touching up the front of the BMW, I figured, hey, why not? Let's repair a dent in the back plastic panel. So this, what you see here, is a 2K glaze putty. I still have to basically get the DA, flatten it out. And this brown stuff here is the 1K glaze putty. Okay, two different types. We talk about the two different types. You're going to see the examples of two different types here along the top of the, this is where your, it looks like this basically. Okay, this is where your trunk is, backup light. Okay, your hatchback trunk pulls open. Okay, and this is where commonly you get the boxes and scratches and whatnot, taking things in and out of your trunk. So I was like, let's fix all these scratches and scuff marks. Okay, so we got that fixed up, and then I'm in the process of taking the hood off right now because I want to paint the hood off of the car to make it easier for masking and whatnot. So we got 1K glaze in the front. Our front bumper cover is all primed up. We're going to be doing basically color blending on the front fender here. This is why it's all put together, okay? Because I need to color blend and match into the fender. So we're going to be doing our orange base coat, blending it here so we don't see a color difference along this line, okay, along the seam. And in the process, I was like, hey, we're going to respray the hood anyway. We didn't have to spray the hood, but we're going to respray the hood because it had a bunch of rock chips and it kind of needed it. So we filled our little rock chips with glaze. As you can see, there's a little scratch in the front cover here. Filled that. So it basically has to be wet sanded, light coated primer, okay, sanded again, and then ready for paint. So that's the BMW front end. That's how it's looking. We replaced a lot of parts on the back here. Bumper support, a lot of the aluminum pieces in the back. Aligned everything, obviously have everything on video, and it's coming out good. It just needs to be painted, and we'll be doing that within the next, I would say, 2 days. We got all the paint. We got our orange. I thought it was going to be a 3-stage paint, but it's a 2-stage. So we got the BMW orange here, solar orange, and the black. Tony, after you paint the Chevy Express, turn it into a bug out camping van, kind of like a mini bus. Yeah, that would be cool, but I don't know if I'm going to be putting all that time and effort into it. It's more of a work van for me, so I need the cargo. Like working on the property here, I go pick up lumber and a whole bunch of crap, and I use it like to take my dogs to the beach and all. So it's like more of I need the cargo. So I'm not going to be going crazy with it. We'll just put a cool, quick paint job on it. We were planning on putting a killer paint job on it, but I mean, it's a 99, it's a cargo van. So like, let's just put a mediocre paint job on it, get it done quick. I haven't decided the colors yet. I was thinking about the Lunar Rock, Toyota Tacoma Lunar Rock color. And I was going to be doing a single stage, but now I'm thinking if I want to two-tone it, I might as well do a base coat, clear coat. So it's not final yet. I think once we get the BMW done here, we will kind of finalize what we want to do with the Chevy Express. I think I want to do a two-tone, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Um, I'm more excited about getting my mini truck running. I finally got my carburetor rebuild kit. Finally got it. So I got to rebuild that carb, and hopefully it runs good because I want to get that thing on the road. Mike L says, can you paint new single stage directly on top of old single stage, or is a primer needed? Yeah, you can, depending on the condition of your old single stage paint. Okay. Primer in between would be best, but you could spray directly over single stage because it is a foundation of paint. It's depending if it's old and flaking off and doesn't look that good, then you might want to consider priming it. But if it looks in pretty good, decent condition, and you're sanding it all off and the color's coming off, and you still looks like it has a good foundation, then you can spray directly over it. Just don't forget to wax and grease before you paint, and also finish off. You could technically finish off with a coarser grit on single stage because it's a thicker paint, right? It's going to cover 400 easily. You could even paint over like a 360 grit if you wanted to. I've heard people painting over like a 320 grit, but I wouldn't do that with dark like a black. I would kind of go at least 360. 400 is really ideal. 400 for base coat clear coat, 400 for single stage. Why not? It's a little overkill, but I like to spray over 400. Mike L, does that help? Any newbies tuning in for the first time? If any newbies are tuning in for the first time, just go here to grab some training at LearnAutoBody and we're going to be also releasing the 5 Ps of painting training very shortly. So you don't want to miss that one. I think that one was a pretty good video that I made. And we've been making some pretty good content videos. So we're going to be releasing that shortly. Make sure you watch them, comment, let me know what you think. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Any more questions on Autobody? If not, we're going to call it short today. I know we've only been on for like 20 minutes, but I'm also hungry. So if you guys don't have any specific Autobody questions pertaining to your projects, then we're going to head out. If not, I don't mind staying on for another 10 minutes or so. I know I was 10 minutes late. So whatever you guys want to talk about, I mean, this is, like I said, it's your time. What's up, main TSGT? Painting outside. I know it's not recommended, but I'm working on a tree cutting equipment, so I'm forced to paint outside. What paint would you use? Oh yeah, I mean, painting outside, I'm thinking of actually painting my bus outside here. I mean, that's where I'm going to be painting it. So painting outside, painting under a tent, people do it, you could do it, and you could actually get really good results if you paint on a calm day where it's not windy or rainy, of course. You can get really good results painting outside. I would definitely use again, it depends on your budget, and it comes back down to the 5 Ps of painting, where you guys are going to be able to get this training. I didn't write everything down, but here's kind of what it looks like. Okay, but I go in depth a lot more in the video. So don't forget, if you haven't subscribed to Learn Autobody, go to this link that I just posted right here. Get on that list because I'm going to be emailing all of you guys the 5 Ps of painting training as well. 100% free. Again, it depends on your budget. If you're painting outside, you could use a single stage if you want to go cheapo. You could even go base coat clear coat. I would say go single stage. Why not? Just go single stage. The only downfall with single stage is if you kind of get bugs or dust in it, you're just going to have to sand it out and buff it. With clear coat, you have a little bit more room for error. Especially if you put a lot of clear coat on it. You'll have room to sand out the crap and then buff it out. With single stage, as long as you're putting on some thick coats, I recommend at least 2 medium to heavy coats is all you need. If you want to go the extra mile, you could put 3 coats, but it's not necessary. 2 coats of enamel pretty much covers And you'll have enough to where if you have to sand out dust or derbies or whatever, you have room for that. All right. Hopefully that answers your question. Maintenance. I used Eastwood single. That's fine. Just make sure it's on a calm, non-windy day in a clean area, not on a freaking pile of dust, right? Where it's not raining. Make sure you wax and grease your whole truck down or the tractor, whatever you're painting. What are you painting? A chipper, right? Tree cutting equipment. Yeah, and just blast it. I mean, it's a heavy equipment machine. You're not going to be you're not going to enter a show with it where where it has to be flawless, right? You just want to cover it and seal it so it doesn't rust and give it a good gloss in the process, hopefully, right? So yeah, I would definitely just spray outside, no problem. And a single stage works good. You could use a medium reducer overall. Slow, of course, it's going to set up a little longer. Slow is better because it gives your paint a time to flow out. But if you're doing it outside, I would go with a medium kind of because you kind of want it to set up, you know, you want it to set up, not be wet and tacky for a long, long time. What clear do you use? A good inexpensive clear coat that I've been using is Acme Finish One. Good, inexpensive, about $100 and about $100 per gallon. Probably cheaper in the states where you guys are. But this is a very good clear coat with hardly any dieback, so it doesn't get dull after like a week of curing. Jim, what's up, Jim? What's the best way to address overspray? I got a 68 Bronco, very decent paint job from last guy, but the overspray is terrible underneath. What do you mean by that, underneath? So if you have overspray underneath, like your wheel wells, I'm thinking maybe that's what you're talking about, right? Like your wheel wells, I would just get some undercoating. You can get it in a can. They have a few different brands that you can get. Do I have any? I know I have some. But I would just get some rubberized undercoating and just hit it, mask it off and hit underneath with a black underized rubber coating. I don't have any. I don't see any right now, but I would get some sort of undercoating. You could also use like a Raptor liner. I do have some of that. Sorry, guys, my place is just so messy. I got Raptor liner up there. So you could also use a Raptor liner, which is a two-part undercoating that dries really well. It's good for bed liners and frames and undercarriages and whatnot. You might want to look into that. Yeah. So yeah, Raptor liner, look into if you want a good high quality one. And then you could just look into, damn, I thought I had some. I freaking know I have some undercoating here. What was that brand that I was using? It was really good aerosol can. Aerosol can. It's probably in my container. I think it was called tightseal. Tight something. It's an aerosol can undercoating. Damn, I hate when I want to show you something and I don't have it. Yeah, I don't see it over here, guys. I'm sorry. Not at the moment. But I think it's called tightseal. And they have Bondo has it, Bondo brand. SEM has an undercoating. It's just an aerosol and you just spray it. Just painted a hood, ended up with a bad spot about the size of a golf ball, sanded it down and repainted in clear coat. How long should I wait before I sand and buff? If you're not in a rush, I would let it cure for a good 5 days. Let it cure. Okay. If it's a customer job and you're rushing to get it out, yeah, you got to do it the next day or 2 days, within 2 days. But if it's your own project, the longer you let clear coat cure on its own, the better. So anywhere from 5 days to 2 weeks to a month, it's up to you. Okay. Can you put base coat directly on a new bumper cover that has the manufacturer's black primer, or should you seal it? It depends. You could. So you could. Okay. But if you want to seal it, you could seal it. Okay. This is a brand new bumper cover here from BMW. Okay. It came primed. like a gray primer on it. This is a plastic bumper cover, obviously, but it came also with a scratch in it. So I tried to feather it out. It didn't come out. So I put a light coated glaze on it. So I am going to prime this because you don't really want to paint over raw plastic. Uh, so I'm going to prime this area, and then the rest of the bumper cover, I'm going to spray just a little light spray of Bulldog adhesion promoter, and then put my base coat on top of it. So if you want, you could do this. You could put some Bulldog adhesion promoter. You can wet sand your black primer there, okay, which is called an e-coat, factory black primed. Sand that with like 400 grit, and then you can spray some Raptor liner. I'm reading Arnold's comment, and I'm like, Raptor liner. You could spray some Bulldog on it, and then put your base coat and clear coat right on top of that. If you want to, you could spray a 1K sealer on top of it. Where is my 1K sealer? Here. You can get something like this. It's a 1K sealer. You just mix it and spray it. Okay. You don't even have to put hardener or anything to it. You just mix this right here and you spray it, and it dries. It's a 1K sealer. This is a good, quick little sealer before you put on a base coat, especially over metal parts. So this is basically nascent. It's pretty cheap and inexpensive. Select Seal 1K. You don't have to add anything to it. Okay. You just mix it up, stir. It just says stir and ready to spray. Okay. Mix it up, put it in your gun, spray it on like you're spraying base coat. Okay. It's thin. It's thin as well. So you're going to be spraying it at a 1.3 or 1.4 tip size, and let that sit. You don't sand it. Okay. You just spray it, let it dry. You give it, what is it? 40 minutes, 30 or 40 minutes. And then you could spray your clear coat, not your clear coat, your base coat right on top of that. Hopefully that helps. Jim Kutch, I was trying to sand off muffler tailpipes, but didn't want to have to repaint the undercarriage. Tightseal, I'll try it. Yeah, Tightseal. And then Arnold just says Raptor Liner has an aerosol can, spray can also. Stedman says, what's a good show clear? I personally like House of Color clear coats for show. If you want to spend $300 to $400 on clear coat, this is the brand you want to use. House of Color. This is Candy, but I'm just showing you the brand. Okay. I like their high-end clear coats, but honestly, this gives me a really good clear finish. Like comparable to the most high-end. I mean, it looks the same. So it's up to you. Can I spray clear coat from a 1.0? Yeah, absolutely you can. But again, you're not going to get a lot of clear coat coming out. So that's going to be good for a little project, a little thing. If you're painting like a model car or something tiny, maybe door jambs. Okay. You could use the 1.0. I did not, Arnold, I didn't order it yet. Maybe, I don't know, maybe on the next projects. I got so much buffing materials as is. I just don't feel like spending $100 on all that, to be honest. Like I got a lot of like 3M products left, and like I got so much materials that I don't know. But I will. So yeah, we'll take one more last question, guys, and I'm gonna head out. One more last question. Again, I'm gonna drop the link to Learn Autobody, and then make sure you guys subscribe to this. So when I send out that 5 Ps of painting training, you guys get that for free. All right. Oh, and one more thing, guys. Zula.com, they're doing a Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale on spray guns. And it's like about a day left, give or take. So if you're looking for a good spray gun, check out the Atom X88 or Atom X27 or Atom X20. Good spray guns, great atomization, and it'll help you get some showroom finishes with your projects. What's up? Caesar says, hey, Tony, my name's Caesar from Kapolei. Wow, that's on island here. And I joined in March as VIP. Was busy for a while repairing my BMW, but was following every Q&A. Happy to join you. Awesome, dude. Welcome, my brother. If you have any questions, let me know. But we do this. Oh, since we have more people on right now, like I said, I'm going to be changing the time zones for our Q&A probably an hour earlier. So right now we're at 7 p.m. Eastern. I think we're going to go 6 p.m. Eastern, like 1 p.m. Hawaii time here, which is 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central, because it's sometimes it overlaps with my daughter coming home from school at 2 o'clock. My wife's not home, and I get late on the live stream. So I think we're going to be changing it up to 1 p.m. Hawaii. So that's 6 p.m. Eastern for next week, Monday. So keep that in mind. All right. Thank you all for attending. Peace. Thank you, Arnold Ricchetti, for stopping in today. And I will see you guys. I'll see you guys next week, Monday, for the Q&A. And then keep your eyes open for some new videos this week. We got new videos coming out this week. And I'll probably go live as well while I'm actually painting this BMW here. Right there. Who's that? I don't know who that is. Anyway, thanks guys for tuning in. I'll talk to you later. Have a great evening wherever you are. Peace out. Aloha. Thanks, guys. Bye. Let's see. Did I ever put that link in here? I'll put that link in for Zula.com if I did not. Don't even remember if I did. All right, guys. I'll see you later. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great evening. Any last questions or no? Just want to make sure we're good. Yeah, I think we're good. All right. Peace.